Nearly all Nigeria's general and all-cycle elections since independence have been marred by violence, resulting in loss of lives and properties. In this report, Trust TV's Nuel Samson highlights ways transparency and accountability can be entrenched in elections management in Nigeria. His report.
According to Human Angle media reports, about 3,000 persons lost their lives to electoral violence in Nigeria between 1964 and 2019. The breakdown showed that in 1964-1965 general election, 200 lives were lost while 100 persons died in the famous 1993 election reportedly won by Basharun MKO Abiola. During the 1999 election, 80 deaths were recorded due to electoral violence. 2003 election also saw 100 lives lost. The cycle continues until 2019 general election, where about 250 persons lost their lives. There's however a twist in recent times. Reports by King Park Development Initiative about the off-cycle elections in Ondo, Edo State indicated that no life was lost during the election. Expert however says attention now should be on pre- and post-election violence.
We should not be judging a peaceful election on what happened on election day. It's a process. So what happened a month to the election is very critical to what happened on the election day. Because naturally, what happened on election day is going to be a bit limited.
Chairman House Committee on Electoral Matters, Adebayo Balogun, said the National Assembly is pushing for reforms that will guarantee the integrity of elections in Nigeria.
We are actually having a bill, Electoral Offences Tribunal Commission, which by the time we pass that, we will remove that responsibility from INEC so that it will be on its own, so that there will be a commission to look into electoral malpractices and offences generally, which also involves electoral violence.
Yes, as a religion organization, what we are doing from time to time, not only during the election, we have been trying to educate our Muslim brothers and sisters the need for them to have the fear of Allah in whatever they are doing. And they have the fear of Allah in whatever they are doing, they will obey the government.
We have institutionalized way of mitigating violence, general violence, not even election violence only. Because like when people are aware that there are consequences for their actions, then that means that they will pull back. They will want to rethink. They will have to think again and say, look, if I do this, there will be consequences.
I think it's a deliberate thing on the part of our politicians, Nigerians that are politicians. I think they are the cause of what we're experiencing each time we have elections in Nigeria. You know, I think if they try to do the right thing, if they practice what they preach, you know, I don't think we will see issues burdened on security when we have to do with our election.
Analysts are of the view that to strengthen the growth of democracy in Nigeria, issue of electoral violence must be addressed to allow voters exercise their franchise without fear or intimidation. Nuel, Samson, Trust TV News, Abuja.